Have you ever noticed how things that seem so simple are often overlooked? Boldo tea is one of those hidden treasures in the kitchen. While many people spend fortunes on medications and supplements, it remains there, discreetly, carrying secrets that could transform how the body reacts after a heavy meal, a night of overindulgence, or even premature aging. What if I told you that this bitter leaf, which many people turn up their noses at, can relieve that feeling of sluggishness in minutes, protect your cells against the wear and tear of time, and even give your liver extra strength to rid itself of toxins? Seems exaggerated, but it's pure natural science. Boldo isn't an internet fad. It's a popular tradition validated by experience and medicine. The curious thing is that almost no one talks about the details that make all the difference, when it can be a true ally and when it can become a problem. And it's precisely in this borderline between benefit and risk that lies the knowledge that few share. Ready to discover how a simple cup can carry so much power? Have you ever eaten well and, immediately afterward, felt like you'd swallowed a brick? Your stomach feels heavy, your body sluggish, and you feel like the food stopped along the way. This is exactly when Boldo tea comes into its own. It stimulates the production of bile, an essential fluid for breaking down fat and helping the body digest better. It's like a natural shortcut to alleviate discomfort. Imagine a common scene. Sunday, that lavish lunch with barbecue, rice, farofa, soda, and of course dessert. At the end of the day, you can't decide whether to lie down, take some medicine, or just wait it out. That's where Boldo comes in. A cup of tea can bring relief, reducing bloating and indigestion, and restoring the lightness that seemed impossible just hours before. And the most interesting thing is that Boldo doesn't just provide immediate relief. It gives extra strength to the liver, which can more quickly eliminate toxins that leave the body feeling heavy and drained of energy. It's like opening the windows of a stuffy house and feeling the fresh air rush in. But don't worry, that's just the beginning. Because the next benefits of Boldo go beyond what many people imagine. Few people know, but the body ages on the inside before it shows signs on the outside. It's as if cells rust over time due to an excess of free radicals, those molecules that silently damage the body. Boldo tea acts as a true shield, helping to combat this oxidation and reducing inflammation that hinders the body's proper functioning. In practice, this means more energy, less fatigue, and extra protection against diseases linked to premature aging. Think of someone who's constantly tired, even after sleeping well. Often this is related to cellular overload. By including Boldo in your routine, it's like giving your body a break, allowing it to work without so much strain. It's a simple measure, but one that directly impacts well-being. Furthermore, those seeking to age healthily find Boldo a discreet but effective ally. It helps the liver metabolize toxins that accelerate this internal wear and tear. It's like polishing metal to make it shine again, preventing it from deteriorating too quickly. And when it comes to protecting cells, the topic becomes even more interesting because Boldo's effects go beyond aesthetics. They affect the quality of life as a whole. Have you ever noticed that some simple solutions seem like wild cards in life? Boldo is one of those. Besides aiding digestion, it also has properties that act against bacteria, fungi, and even some viruses. This doesn't mean the person will be immune to everything, but rather that the body gains an extra layer of defense, like a discreet, ever-watchful bodyguard. And there's more. Boldo is famous for helping with hangover recovery. After a night of overindulgence, when the liver seems to no longer know where it is and the stomach complains with every sip and bite, a cup of Boldo tea can be the relief many people seek. It helps organize internal clutter, reducing nausea, sickness, and that feeling of body stagnation. It's almost like hitting the reset button the next day. This restorative power is no coincidence. The liver is largely responsible for metabolizing alcohol and toxins, and Boldo works to support it. Those who learn to use this beverage in a balanced way will notice that their body responds with gratitude. But be careful. There's an important detail about when Boldo shouldn't be used, and that's precisely what we'll reveal in the next section. Bile duct. This is because it stimulates the liver to produce more bile, which increases pressure on the gallbladder. For those with gallstones, this can mean intense pain, sudden attacks, and even more serious complications. Another important point is overuse. There's a belief that the more the better, but that's not the case with Boldo. Taking large amounts daily can overload the body and cause adverse effects, including liver irritation. The tea should be seen as an ally, not a miraculous savior. If symptoms persist, it's a sign that something more serious may be going on, and only a doctor can fully investigate. Therefore, Boldo should be consumed consciously at specific times, and never as a substitute for medical care. It's like a friend who helps when you need it, but shouldn't be called upon to solve all of life's problems. This realization opens your eyes to the fact that, in addition to choosing what we use carefully, we also need to learn how and when to use it. And therein lies the great lesson that connects all of Boldo's benefits. Now tell me, knowing all this, will you continue to leave Boldo forgotten in the corner of the kitchen, or will you give it the value it deserves? The difference between living with constant symptoms and enjoying a lighter body can lie in simple choices like these. But remember, using them consciously is what separates the cure from the poison. How many times have you tried to alleviate discomfort with quick fixes and failed? Perhaps today is the time to change the way you care for your body, applying this knowledge to your daily life. After all, what's the point of accumulating information if it doesn't translate into action? So I invite you, try Boldo tea at the right times, observe how your body responds, and share your experience. And if this content has opened your mind, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you'll continue receiving new insights that can transform your health from the inside out.